What's going on, everyone? So, Mason Gooding talked about the upcoming Scream 7 a little bit, specifically Kevin Williamson. So, Scream 7 star Mason Gooding says, with Kevin Williamson at the helm, who wrote the original 1996 movie-centric slasher, franchise villain Ghostface is the most brutal he's been in the 7th installment. It feels like an amplification of what's came before, and there's no better indication of that than Kevin Williamson, who wrote the original, coming back now to direct. I think that Ghostface is absolutely the most brutal he's been. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some stuff that they do to a human body that I feel Kevin is breaking new ground with. So this is very interesting. So obviously, Mason Gooding is explaining that Ghostface is going to be dark. It's going to be brutal, right? That there's a death that is done to a human body that is going to be shocking, right? YouTube, I got to be careful how I say and phrase stuff. But, Mason, we'll see if he is that human body, right? The way I'm laughing, but I mean, like, you look at the last Scream movie, right? He just got, like, brutally destroyed and just walked it off, right? Gave thumbs up at the end. He's good. It's fine. Just a little scratch. I'll be all right, right? Like, but in all seriousness, right? Like, obviously, Mason Gooding, he's getting a lot of attention right now in interviews and stuff like that for his movie Hard Eyes. So he's giving us a little glimpse into the upcoming Scream 7. And look, I am all for it. I have talked about, like, when you're talking about Ghostface, right? The darker, the better, in my opinion, right? I just think, you look at, like, the classic Screams, right? Which I love, right? Favorite horror franchise ever. But, there was silliness to Ghostface, right? It's why, like, Scary Movie was so spot on and hilarious, right? Because it was just like, yeah, all right, it's pretty accurate, right? Like, Ghostface would constantly trip over himself or, stumble or miss the target or whatever, or, get bashed over the head or whatever it was, right? But you saw in these more recent adaptations, particularly Scream 5, more Scream 5 than 6 in my opinion, it was very brutal, very dark, very quick, right? Ghostface didn't mess around. The only one that Ghostface really played with and, like, played with their food was Tara, right? But it's because they purposely wanted her alive to lure Sam. Everyone else, like, you think of, like, Wes and Vince and, all of these characters all got quick, in and out, boom, Ghostface, dead, right? It was the art of surprise. Even Dewey's death, right? Dewey wins the fight, looks like he's about to take out Ghostface, gets distracted by Gail's phone call, and then boom, Ghostface stabs him, gets him, right? Like, that's the difference. And I like it. I like the darkness. I like the undertone because it's more real, right? Like, like, the thing about Scream is always made, obviously it's a movie, so there's unrealistic moments and elements, and there's movie logic and all kinds of stuff. But for the most part, Scream does a good job of keeping it, within the realm of reality, right? And that's usually how it goes, right? Somebody's gonna kill you. They're not gonna sit there and mess with you and let you fight back and all that stuff, right? No, they're gonna get in and get out, take you out. They usually stalk you for a while. They usually know where they're gonna go, what they want to do, right? Like, it's methodical, right? It's thought out. It's why, premeditated, right? It's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna show up and then just try to wrestle with you, right? So I do like the darker Ghostface, and I hope that this Ghostface continues to be dark. I hope this Ghostface continues to be brutal. I want that. I want a Ghostface that just doesn't play games, doesn't play around, isn't a joke, right? It's just like, man, like, if you see a character, right? You see somebody on camera, you know that they're dead. That's it, right? They're not escaping. There's no nothing, right? Like, no, they're a goner. Right? I think that adds to the tension, the angst, right? Like, and that's what I was disappointed with in Scream 6. Like, no one died, no one, right? Like, all the people that died were in the bodega. None of those people matter. We don't care about them dying. Like, again, it's just a bunch of random people in a movie. And then the only character that they were actually building that died was Annika. And, like, why do we care about her dying? What, because she's Mindy's girlfriend? Okay, we didn't even get to learn about her relationship or anything. There was nothing that There was nothing about it that made us go like, okay, that man, like that hurts, right? Like other than like Mindy's reaction, okay, like, but again, we didn't have any connection to the characters, right? And like, yeah, it was a cool death, it was memorable, like, so that was good, but it's just, you set up and establish this tone. You wanted to change expectations, take out Dewey, and then just to kill nobody in the next movie. Like, what? What are you talking about? Right? Like, why did you kill Dewey then? I thought that was the whole point, to show that no one's safe, that anyone can die. And then you just completely go the opposite direction. Right? It's just, I don't know. That was a little frustrating with Scream 6. But hopefully with this one, like, in my opinion, everyone can get it, right? Like, obviously, Sydney's not going to die. Her daughter's probably not going to die. But other than that, kill her husband, kill Gail, kill whoever. I mean, obviously, I want it to, like, make sense with the story and, have purpose. But, like, whatever you got to do, just keep Ghostface dark. Right? I like that. I like the dark Ghostface, personally. But, Mason, we'll see. Like I said earlier, hopefully he's not just ends up being the body and then just like walks away like it's nothing. I hope that that's not the case, but we'll see how it all plays out. But glad we got a little insight, little details into the darker Ghostface. That should be pretty fun. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? What do you make of Ghostface? What do you make of what Mason said about the upcoming Scream 7? Do you like the more darker version of Ghostface? Or do you like the kind of clumsy, little silly, little goofy Ghostface that we've seen, in past iterations? I do. I like the no-nonsense Ghostface. Like I've said it before, I think if you took Scream 5 and Scream 6 Ghostface and you married them together, it would be the perfect Ghostface. Just a brutal, no-nonsense, you're dead as soon as he gets you in his sights, or her gets you in his sights, right? But very tactical, militant, right? Like, clearly has some training, right? Like, that would just be, I just think that would be the best approach. That'd be the best route to go. I think you could really do some things, make some noise with that. But I understand it's not for everybody. Some people don't want, like, the too brutal, over-the-top Ghostface. But I look at it, this is a slasher movie, right? People are supposed to die. There's supposed to be blood. There's supposed to be death, right? I mean, I don't want it to be, just buckets of blood for no reason. It's got to make sense. But if it makes sense, give it to us, right? I'm all for it. But, again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I would love to hear it. So please let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.